I don't know the answer to that, but we do know one thing, that countries like Saudi Arabia and others spend hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars setting up chairs at universities all over the country. I'm not exaggerating. I'm saying hundreds of millions leading into billions plus to influence universities, no question. Something we're going to look at. Thank you.
Coming, having Omar Barghouti and, others come to campus to spew their hatred against Israel. People who deny the Holocaust. Doesn't make them any better than Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. They shouldn't be allowed on campus. They shouldn't be allowed here. Brooklyn College is a home to so many people of so many different backgrounds. And when I heard Ari Kagan, speak right now, and heard what he had to say, I got the chills, because you know what? Brooklyn College is exemplary of what New York stands for. When you walk into, I guess I can't say walk, but when you're in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty, I guess, exemplifies what New York is all about: liberty and freedom and opportunity. And how can you say that every single student here in Brooklyn College has equal consequences to their actions?
So thank you for doing that. Absolutely. Next, let me give you Senator Eric Adams, to be followed by David Weaver.
The reputation of Brooklyn College is being tarnished and will forever be tarnished, because this has been a place where there can be dialogue and where there can be speech, but not to be condoned, sponsored by the university. I join my colleagues and those present asking that the political science department withdraw its sponsorship, that the president take a stand, be forceful, and prevent this hate-mongering from being sanctioned by Brooklyn.
I will say this. Most of what I believe has been said, but I will also say that I'd be very happy if the political science department also would sponsor forums on things like supposed honor killings. Let's bring real justice to Palestinians, to Palestinian women. There are a whole lot of things. I don't hear the political science department out there sponsoring fora on the massive rapes of women throughout Africa, or any of the things that are really burning issues.
Syria,
okay. Or the massive murders in Syria. So, thank you for bringing this to our
Another
attention.
two Brooklynites elected officials, Councilmember Mike Nelson, to be followed by Assemblymember Nelson. Again, another person, Alan Mizell. We were all looking forward to having her in Albany. Alan, you were looking forward to having her in Albany on Tuesday. Okay, maybe this will change your mind.
Well, I'm not a graduate of Brooklyn College, and today I'm happy to say that. But my wife and daughter are, and they're none too pleased, along with many thousands of people. There's an old adage that you have freedom of speech, of course, but you can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater. And this is sort of akin to that. You're lobbing a grenade, sort of like in a crowded room. Gould is joining the ranks of Bollinger, which is not very good company, considering what they've done in the past as well. This is just intolerable to condone this type of activity. And I dare say that I believe if it was any other country on earth that was being put in this position, this would not be happening.
Meaning of the Alumni Association of Brooklyn College, because I'm a graduate of Brooklyn College as well. I wonder if the administration's policies would have been different if the political science department had invited David Dukes to talk about his opposition to the civil rights laws or other racist laws. If David Dukes were here, I'm sure President Gould would be outside protesting as well. This is not just an academic exercise on the part of the political science trying to teach some political science doctrine. The destruction of Israel has real consequences. That would mean that the millions of people living in Israel would not have a state. It means that it would be open house on all of the people who live there. We are talking about the potential of a second Holocaust. And I don't understand why people don't recognize that as a real consequence of these calls for the destruction of Israel.
Who voted? How many people were there? What was the vote? Who are the people who voted? We all want to know. Is it a secret? Is someone hiding behind someone's skirt? Is that what it is? We want to know what the facts are. We're concerned about the chilling effect. I graduated the political science department. A lot of students might think that most professors support this event, this viciously anti-Israel event, and this will cause a chilling effect on the students because they'll be afraid. Not everybody might be like myself and others here they're going to be very, very careful because they don't want to antagonize the teacher. We want to be on the good side of the teacher. So we don't know what the facts are. Can you imagine? President of the university has no freaking clue as to what the vote was and who voted and how were people notified and so on and so forth. And what exactly went on at the meeting. Release it to the public. Transparency. And when the president of the university, President Gould, says to me, this does not imply that we are supporting this event. Look at the flyers that have been put out. It says supported by the political science.